Hi DeeperNaut, and welcome to this video, which is all about how you're going to earn with deeper networks going forwards. There's a lot of confusion about how you earn now and when it's going to change and why it's going to change. So I'm going to go through what it is now. I'm going to go through what it is going to be in like 2024 and heading towards that. So how is it now? Well, here's a table of what it currently is for most people now. We're going to go on to the other side of mining, the phase 1 and phase 2 in a minute, but for most people this is the basic mining proof of credit, and there's basically 8 tiers, and each tier you get a DPR reward for it. So if you're on tier 1 you get 2.74 DPR a day, which is worth at a penny 3 cents, then all the way up to tier 8, so you can get 164.38 DPR per day, which is $1.64 per day, which isn't bad. The big problem with this is a lot of people have put a lot of money in, because before the crypto kind of crash, they were buying at 0.1. So for them to make their money back, it's going to be very difficult, which is why I always say, not financial advice, you need to hold the tokens you make, because you only lose money if you sell at a loss. So if you just keep hold of them, when the price goes back up, or if the price goes back up, I'm sure it will, not financial advice, then obviously you can sell and you'll make more. This is what most people are on now, and it's okay. Mining itself, basic mining, is going to come to an end in around about the middle of 2024. Okay, it's not going to be here forever, and it's going to be unsustainable in the long term, and I'll explain why after we get on to the phase 1 and phase 2. Okay, so here's phase 1 and phase 2. Now you can see there's a massive difference between how much you earn every single day. I mean, huge, 1,153.97 DPR every single day for a tier 8 phase 1 or phase 2. Whenever you see Genesis Gold or Silver, this is what they're actually referring to. That's what those devices were on, so phase 1 and phase 2. As you can see, if you had a phase 1 device on tier 8, you'd make $11.54 every day at a penny. I mean, that is massive for one device. So let's see how that stacks up with the basic mining ones, the pure difference between them both. There you go. So you can see there the massive difference. I mean, a tier 8 miner on basic can only earn 164.38 per day, and Genesis can do 1,153. Phase 2 is roughly around about 5% less than what phase 1 is, but the amounts are still pretty massive. That there does represent a bit of an issue, and we'll go on to the depth part of it, and then I'll explain about why these things need to change in order for the token price to hopefully go up. We also have the beta testing group of the DEP or NPOW method of earning. This is the proof of work, so the next generational proof of work, and it essentially means that your devices, instead of mining, will be given tasks. So the dApps that they're going to release, company contracts who want our devices on our networks, on our IP addresses, to solve problems, to provide information, to crunch data, like raw information, and then give it back to them. It's a very resource intensive task, and if you've got 100,000 nodes, that's basically 100,000 internet connections, 100,000 IP addresses, 100,000 computers. You can crunch that information really quick, and then we get paid for it, they get what they want, Deeper will probably take some kind of cut, and that is where it's going to go. Now at the minute, because we're only on about how it is now, okay, the beta is only open to about 1,000 people or something, and that is currently making us about 40 DPR every single day. So that's the equivalent of having a miner on tier 3.5, if there was a 0.5, tier 3.5, and that is free. There's no staking required, nothing. Now that is a good indication of where this is going to go, and DEP and NPOW, it's the future of how to earn, and it's also the future of probably how Deeper will make money, other than trying to sell the DeeperConnect Air, the DeeperConnect Pro, etc., and their subscription kind of thing. So now that you know the two types of methods in which we can earn, let's talk about what's going to happen this year. Okay, so in regards to Genesis, it's going to completely stop on August 1st, which is 2 years from when it first came in. Now, the Genesis devices that were currently around, they'd be exactly the same as basic, except they would earn 10% more than basic. So instead of 1,160 something a day, they would actually earn 164 plus 10%. So I don't know, that's like 180 DPR a day. And that's coming in on August the 1st. Other than that, every other device that is mining, so on basic, it doesn't change. Right? Mining is going to continue on until the end of this year and well into the middle of next year. The only change this year is Genesis Silver and Gold have been dropped down, and they're going to earn 10% more than everybody else. However, every 6 months it's going to drop down by, I think, 1%, until you earn 5%. But then again, mining is finishing up next year, so obviously you're not going to get down to 5%. So by the time it finishes, it'll probably be on 8% or something. The other change coming this year, according to Eric Ma and the AMAs, is that we're going to have a hybrid earned thing. So DEP is going to be rolled out. It should be rolled out pretty soon, according to them. They did say the middle of this year. Once that happens, we're going to earn mining. So if you're on tier 8, you'll earn 164 per day, and you'll also earn DEP rewards. So at the minute it's about 40 DPR per day. So you could be earning 204 DPR per day. And that is going to continue. So you're going to basically make bank. Okay, so this is a really good chance to just keep hold of your DPR and store it. This hybrid kind of scenario where you'll do both and you'll earn on both, they're completely separate things, but they'll be working at the same time. That's going to continue on until NPOW is ready to take over completely. They're not going to pull the plug on miners until NPOW is in a good space. And if we're already making 40 per day, only 10 of those DPR are actually subsidized by Deeper. So where the other 30 DPR is coming from, I don't know, but that's a really good sign. Also this year we have the Polkadot hackathon event. So basically they're going to be developing dApps. They're going to be looking at Deeper and going, we can develop dApps for that, and people will be able to develop them there and then. That's a really positive thing because it'll get people on board to build the dApps that we want, and the capability of these dApps is going to be fantastic because you won't be able to block them, and Google's got something coming, put it that way. But yeah, that's really important. Get loads and loads of dApps, build the DEP infrastructure, and get stuff done, and we'll earn through tasks. But again, that's not coming. NPOW isn't getting rolled out completely until next year. So for now, mining stays. And also, let's not forget that the DeeperConnect Pro is coming out this year too. Or it's meant to be coming out this year. That will obviously feed into the DEP as well. And it will also burn DPR too in the EZC to DPR conversion. Okay, so now let's look at what's coming in 2024. Now, 2024 is the year of Deeper because all these things kind of come together. So the Deeper Pro should have been released, and that should be earning and hopefully burning DPR if EZC is out at the same time, which I would hope it is. So that's going to be huge in of itself. Then in the middle of 2024, we're going to get a period where the hybrid system stops, so mining will come off, and then it'll only be NPOW. But you see, from what I was saying before, by that time we should have dApps. NPOW should be well established, and we should earn. Eric Ma did say that it would earn more than mining, or it would be more profitable. But obviously that depends on certain things. I mean, that's just his own opinion. But we have a good opportunity here to try and get loads of dApps, get them developed, get the network to be completely used, so it's getting used and used and used, and we get paid for tasks. Now the hackathon event will obviously bring a lot of those in, and the pro will burn DPR and stuff. But what is also going on in the background is that Deeper itself is not a mining project. It's not really a cryptocurrency project. Well, it kind of is, but it's a Web3 infrastructure project. Okay, so it's not about getting a quick buck. It's about getting commercial contracts, and Deeper are doing that in the background now. They're looking for commercial clients, people who have a lot of information that they need to be crunched into a readable format, and they're trying to get people and companies on board to use the network as part of DEP. That is a big thing, because these companies have the money, okay, and that money filters down to us through tasks. Now, so in the middle of 2024, NPOW say it's ready, it's done. What will happen is mining will stop and NPOW will just continue on, and from that point on, that's it. You'll get paid for tasks. Happy days. You'll probably use the DEP store as well. There should be a lot of apps there which are going to be really good. The DPR price should hopefully start going up, because obviously Genesis and mining's all gone, so the sell pressure will be a lot less. And yeah, that is exciting. The way forward is pretty bright, I think, for Deeper. And I think that we just need to kind of hold our nerve. The whole market is uncertain at the minute, obviously with the SEC, and stuff, but we just need to relax and keep on going. There's going to be a lot of people who are very upset when it comes to the Genesis mining coming to an end and mining completely coming to an end too. They're going to be pretty mad. That's completely inevitable. When easy mining was going to come in, people kicked off Royal, and it was messy. It was a bad idea. People had a right to kick off, and luckily Deeper saw that and thought, okay, let's just knock that on the head. We're not going to do it now. And they chose to extend mining until NPOW comes in. So they do listen, and they are working really hard, I'm sure, to sort this out. So chin up, and hopefully in 2024 it'll be our year, and we will progress towards something that makes us all happy. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and I will see you on Sunday for the weekly update. Bye bye.